Well, folks, ExParrot here, starting my stream a little bit late tonight. I had to put the baby down with my wife so she could go to sleep, the baby, not my wife. And that took me a little bit of extra time, but I think the baby's a little more important than magic. So I'm going to do something different tonight. I am actually going to play a standard event, which I usually don't play. And the reason for that is I have discovered the Gates deck, and I love the Gates deck. I mean, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts. Now, before, this is the version I was playing here, spell list wise, because I wasn't going to play the Nexus of Fate version, especially since it's banned in Arena Best of 1. So I need to make some changes to it. Oh, I accidentally pulled a Gates Ablaze out. While I'm doing that, I will say, how about that Mythic Championship this weekend? Autumn Burchett kicking ass and taking names and getting first place, so props to them. That top 8, I actually got to watch the top 8, and I mean, it was masterfully played all around, no matter what match I watched. So, LSV, Reduke, all of them, and I am so sorry, I cannot remember the name of the gentleman that Autumn played against in the finals. He's a good player, very gracious. I need to see what needs to be cut here. Now, I've been looking at various versions of it. I've been seeing versions of the deck that run no Shimmer possibility and more control stuff. Like one of the versions here, deck list I'm looking at, played by PVDDR, Paulo Vitor Damo da Rosa, runs 3 Deafening Clarion in the main, I guess to help assist with, in case you don't find a Gates Ablaze, which is usually not too much of a problem. It also runs 2 Knight of Autumn main deck, and I'm not so sure about that one. I have seen some versions that run Lava Coil for some added control early. Deafening Clarion is an interesting idea, though, because if worse comes to worse, a Deafening Clarion would help if I could spell deafening. Could also be used to give your creatures lifelink. And if you swing with the Gatebreaker Ram or 2 Hydrate Crisis and such, you probably get enough life to put yourself out of range of most decks. Sideboard is just what was mentioned in a couple of different setups. I am going to drop that one and this one, and we're going to play Cinder Vines instead. Oops. I want those in the sideboard. This one plays a couple of root snares. Those are going to go. Crushing Canopy is mentioned. I like that better, especially with there being more mono blue decks. There's a mea culpa for me. Mono blue is a deck that I actually trashed on stream before, and clearly I was wrong about it. I know, shocking, I'm wrong about something. But, yeah, I was wrong about it. Clearly it is a much better card than I gave it credit for. And it shows. I don't think I'm going to bother with mass manipulation at the moment. Much better deck than I thought. So, yeah. I was wrong. Other people were right. But enough about that. Let's play Traditional Constructed. It's going to be best of 3 matches. I don't have the 1,000 gold. I'll be spending the gems instead. And the deck will be Gates. I have never played Traditional Constructed in Arena. I'm usually not a big fan of Standard, as a lot, others are. Let's see, it looks like 2 wins gets you the break-even point of 1,000 gold. It's 1,000 or was it 1,500? Either way, we're going to go straight into this. Gates is a fun little deck. It is designed to play out a lot of gates early, a lot of land type gates, and then utilize cards that gain extra advantage from it. Guild Summit and Enchantment lets you draw cards off of it and gain a lot of card advantage. Gates Ablaze deals damage to all creatures equal to the number of gates you have in play. The Hydroid Krasis gives you a good creature. Gatebreaker Ram gets +1/+1 for each gate you control. The disadvantage is practically all of your lands come into play tapped. So you're slow early on, and you use Gates Ablaze to help catch up at the end. So yeah, they're looking at my guild gate. If you see somebody leave with a gate on turn 1, you can pretty well guarantee they're playing gates. Oh, they're playing gates. Interesting. So this is going to be a mirror match. Yeah, I'll leave that one on top. Good card. This is going to pose a very interesting matchup. Unfortunately, they got in ahead of me slightly because they had lands that come into play untapped, but they're also stuck and are unable to really benefit from it. The question is whether or not they're keeping the gate up. I'm going to go ahead and leave the Gatebreaker Ram because I was wondering if they didn't have the gate held up for Guild Summit. Or maybe Spell Pierce. They're looking for extra land. Gates deck that doesn't have land is going to choke. We're going to go ahead and swing. We're going to take the risk on the Guild Summit here. And it worked. You know, every time I play a gate, I get to draw an extra card. They're going to get to draw 2 cards because of Circuitous Route. And it stacks. If you have multiple Guild Summits out, you can draw an extra cards. When it comes to the battlefield, you can tap it. Tap extra untapped gates to draw extra cards. Plaza Harmony to gain some life off of that, which is to be expected. Draw a card. Shimmer Possibilities you mainly use for digging deeper in your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4 gates. Oh man, what do I want to play? I'm going to go for the Gate Colossus, I think. That's an 8/8. It's going to be hard for them to answer. We're going to go ahead and Shimmer end of turn. And I don't want a Breeding Pool. I'm going to go look for another Guild Summit. Although it should be unimportant. The main removal card for a Gates deck is Gates Ablaze, and if they can't get enough Gates in play to kill my creatures, they've got to play their own creatures. And if my creatures are bigger than theirs, it won't matter. I have seen a few versions, at least one version I saw plays Banefire, with the idea being you can generate a lot of mana. And Ass Manipulation, I have seen a few that run that as well. Guild Summit. And we are not going to tap any untapped gates. We're going to set play another gate. Drop 2 cards. We will grow Spiral, which will allow me to put another gate into play, making my Gatebreaker Ram on 9/9. And then we'll play a Gate Colossus for 1. And then we're going to go ahead and swing with a 9/9 Gatebreaker Ram with Vigilance and Trample. I've got enough gates to make my creatures even bigger. I haven't had time to get a second Gatebreaker Ram in play, but the nice thing about Gatebreaker Ram is one of those creatures that's hard for your opponent to steal. I mean, it's easy to steal it, but it doesn't do anything to your opponent unless they have as many gates as you do. More resistant to theft than Hydroid Krasis is, really. Okay, they're getting their Guild Summit stuff together. Playing their own Gate Colossus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gates. So this will be 8 gates. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and take action, put them on top. But here's what I'm going to go ahead and do. We're going to Gates Ablaze. Because that puts them exactly at lethal. Boom! 8 gates means 8 damage, all the Colossi die. But Ram, if you're playing right, you're living right. The Ram should never die. Ever. Okay, I really don't know what they're going to play. So I'm going to go ahead and not bother doing a sideboard at the moment. I really don't know what to expect. Hey, Lenethel. Didn't see you come in. I was so focused on the match. We're playing Gates Standard tonight. Waiting my opponent to choose, play, or draw. I have 2 Shimmer possibilities to dig deep for stuff. I'm on the draw. I'm going to go ahead and keep it with some trepidation. And they got the growth spiral that I don't have. They're going to move ahead. Which is always the risk, and I have not on another land. So, looks like this was a bad keep. I think that's something I'm known for. Wow, they're up to 5 lands. This is bad for me. Plaza of Harmony. We go for the Guild Summit. Because this will let me... I mean, they have more land than me, but with any luck with Guild Summit, I can kind of start moving ahead. They're running the Gateway Plaza. I ran it early on until I got my place at Plaza of Harmony. But they've got their Guild Summit up. That's going to definitely put them way ahead of me. In fact, I suspect I've probably fallen so far behind that it is not going to be easy for me to come back. We'll see if I can draw out a Gates Ablaze. There's this route. Oh my goodness, all the card draw. We're up to 6 gates now, 7 gates. So a Gate Colossus will cost them 1. 3 life. They have their own Gate Breaking Ram, which is an 8/8. I'll play this, but honestly, I'll go ahead and move next game. I'm so far behind. My chances of catching up are slim to none. That was a bad keep on my part. A lot of my sideboard is not built to deal with that deck. I mean, I could probably bring in the Crushing Canopies and with Hydroid Crisis. On the play, I need to keep a good hand. This isn't spectacular. I mean, I wish I could find my growth spirals, but it's something. I can get a 3rd turn Guild Summit down, 4th turn Guild Summit. I'll go ahead and do this, even though it doesn't give me Shimmer. Shimmer is more to dig for answers. Yes, I don't know why I sometimes ask me to pay for it myself. But it's like, I have only 3 lands. Just go ahead and tap them. Now, of course, the problem is I don't have another gate. Plaza Harmony is not a gate. Growth Spiral, let them advance slightly. I've got a Hydroid Crisis in play. Really? I'm gonna go ahead and Crisis for 2, gain a life, draw a card, put a little pressure on the board. That's really not going to help. And they're going to go ahead and ramp up, which I can't blame them. Alright, so... blue, green, leave the gates untapped for a moment. Play that one. We're going to go ahead and Guild Summit again. Drawn all of my Plaza of Harmony now. So they're going to start dropping threats, and that's going to be an issue. So 10-10 Gatebreaker Ram. The Gates Ablaze does not line up well against. And it's going to go up to a 12-12 efficiency Ram. And I am not seeing Gates. This is crazy. Are you kidding me? I need to draw into answers. I'm not drawing into answers by not drawing gates. Yeah, I think I've lost this game. Well, you know, there's a possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could actually double Gatebreaker Ram next turn, depending on what they draw. Or not Ram. Double Gates Ablaze and wipe out the board. I think. That's assuming they don't have negate. Droid Crazy. Let's see. 4 cards and 4 life off an 8-8 Crasis. 12, like 30, so at least I can take the hit. Okay, what do I have? 6 gates. This will be 7. I will draw 2. Gates Ablaze 1. Gates Ablaze 2. Gate Colossus. Opt to look for another answer. I like a Guild Gate. I'm going to leave it on top. Usually Monday night's my PlayStation stream, but I need to get more into content creation with Magic. And so I need to just kind of buckle down and focus. They're going to draw a crap load of cards. I may mute the mic every so often. I'm also trying to eat pizza. I don't want you in your... Okay, so... Guildgate. Got 10-10. Yeah, tapped. I didn't need to tap. I wish it untapped the gates, or didn't tap the gates. So we're going to draw lots of answers here. Now, if they gates ablaze, I'm going to be in trouble. Maybe should have left something up for negate. I'm still learning the deck, can you tell? Or they could just mass manipulation and take my board. Maybe I ought to invest in 1 or 2 of those myself. Yeah, you could spend 15. So I can play 1 gate. See if I can draw into the 2. Never mind. I'd say draw into the 2 remaining gates ablaze. But they went ahead and just instead. Alright, let's try this again. I still gotta learn all the lanes, plays for this deck, and thoughts. I keep forgetting I have negate in the deck. There's no reason why I can't leave it up for something like mass manipulation. This is a deck with its life gain that can do fairly well against white weenie or even red weenie as long as you don't get a hugely aggressive draw. At least it's been my experience playing with it. Opponent goes first. That's a hand. I wish I had Growth Spiral, but I have not seen them very much. Speaking of which, looks like we're playing against a possible mono red deck that didn't have a first turn drop. Yep, that appears to be what it is. At least I have the advantage of red burn is all about 2 and 3 damage at a time. So you get a Gatebreaker Ram up to 5 or 6, it's nearly impossible to take it out. And forget about killing the Colossus without a Braid. Wizard Lightning, Wizard Lightning. Well, that's gonna hurt. Thankfully, I will gain 3 life off the Plaza of Harmony. We'll go ahead and play a creature, see if they'll direct some of the damage into the creature. Especially since I didn't play a Simic Guildgate when I could have, so I couldn't cast Guild Summit because I'm a doof. The trick to beating the red aggro in this case is going to be outlasting the early stuff till they're down to just hand stuff, like that. And at that point, just winning, I guess, really, honestly. So this is going to be a Vigilant Trampling Ram. I may as well go ahead and swing. If they want to spend the Pyromancer or 2 burn spells or whatever on it, they're welcome to do so. In a turn or 2, with any luck, I'll be able to drop 100 traces before they burn me out and gain some life back. Goblin Chain Whirler, 5. Oh, you don't want to swing into that? I'm going to go ahead and Krasis for 3 to draw a card and gain a life. Every little bit of life is going to help in this fight. Next turn I could actually go for 4. Got a burn. That's groovy. I'm fine with that. That's one less burn going to my face. Now all I need to do is draw a Gates Ablaze, and I'll be in pretty good shape. I'll go ahead and do the 4, draw 2 cards. Gain 2 life. Play a Selesnya Guildgate tapped, go to 8. Chain Whirler is not able to kill the Krasis on its own, but I will go ahead and block the Pyromancer. I at least want to get a 2-for-1 out of it. Yep. Take 3. I'm going to go ahead and tap 1 gate. That way if I draw Gates Ablaze, and there it is, I can cast it. All I gotta do is dodge burn for a few turns. I'll gain a little more life. Alright, I'll go to 1. Let's see what I can draw. That is not an answer. See if I tap 4, that still gives me answers. To go looking for Guildgates. There's a Deafening Clarion. Let's see if I dodge burn. If I don't, it is. They're skew the critics, so they'll get game 1. Okay, so what do I want to play? I've got a lot of other control stuff. So with that burn there, let's see. I'm really thinking I'm going to play a couple of Spell Pierces in here. And I may also go Gate. I probably should play Shock as well to deal with some of the early creatures. I don't know, we'll see. I'm still experimenting with sideboarding too. Alright, I really could use a growth spiral. Here's a Gates Ablaze. I gotta draw land number 3. Also got Gatebreaker Rams this way. And I didn't draw land number 3, but they didn't have a first turn play. So knock on wood, this may work out still. Plaza Harmony, I could not ask for a better play. Start dropping 4/4 Gatebreaker Rams. Let them play out a couple more creatures before I drop the Gates Ablaze. I may go ahead and do it now before they can get too run away with this crap. Ah, well, you know what would help if I could count. Yeah, I only have 2 gates in play. God, I'm playing like crap tonight. This is why I draft. Are they going to attack? I'm curious about the Rootbound Crag. Are they sideboarding in extra stuff? Okay, they're going to drop the gate ram. Of course, it's a 4/4. The Shock was a wasted card in that point, unless they just wanted to give Lava Runner a option. That's a timely draw. Or it would be if I could, you know, cast it. They're drawing everything, and I'm drawing no friggin' land. Yeah, well, I lost the game to Mana Screw. So, 0-2. Frustrating. So, crap. Have it, have it, have it. Well, I don't have a place for that one. So, let me go to the deck really quick. I may not have enough white sources. I've got 4, 5, 6 lands. Oh, come on. 6 lands, I should have been able to draw a white source. Just bad luck. Screw it. Now, you know what they say is, get bucked off the horse, you get back up again. Right? They say something like that still? bad part is I can win games with this when I'm not playing in the traditional constructed. It's just when I'm playing in traditional constructed for some reason, I am drawing just dead repeatedly. Mono black. I'm actually going to pay the 2 lives for the shimmer and look for something useful here. Go with Growth Spiral. Would be nice. Ace of the Forgotten God. Interesting. I'm actually going to go ahead and build some this turn. Growth Spiral next turn. Kind of a sacrifice. Interesting. I don't think I've seen anything like this. Start my chain of good cards coming open here. I can afford to take one more hit before I worry about using a Deafening Clarion to clear this. And they may be holding back just because they know I'm going to drop a Deafening Clarion sooner or later. Since I didn't drop any red gates, so I don't have any red gates out there. Shimmer of Possibility. Go ahead and do Gate Colossus. It's only 4 mana at the moment, so I can drop it next turn after I untap and do a Deafening Clarion or a Gates Ablaze. Yeah, that's getting Clarioned. Okay, if you're gonna activate the beast, go ahead and do it, please. No, that I will go ahead and gate. Means I can't drop the Gate Colossus this turn, but you not getting to draw extra cards is just fine with me. Really should drop to the source. So Gate Colossus is now 2. Are you going to let it resolve or not? Pass turn. I'm playing the best guild gate of all in my deck, of course, the Gruul Guild Gate. As the minute I saw the artwork, I started laughing and did not stop for quite some time. It exemplifies the Gruul Guild perfectly. Vibration is fine with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Gates Ablaze will not kill my Colossi. I don't blame them at this point. I've got control of the game. Of course, the biggest problem is I really don't know what this deck is running against me. I've never seen this, what looks like an aristocrat-style deck in Standard yet. It's gonna be it's very much a fringe deck, I guess. Someone's homebrew. Oh, I've got an actual growth spiral in hand. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna be smarter about my guild gates as well, to where I can actually, utilize them. Migration. Migration's good. Oh, second growth spiral. I'm gonna ramp like crazy. All I gotta do is ramp into something useful. That wasn't it. Take two. Thiago Kaduka. Dubious Zorius Gate. Play growth spiral. The Simic Gate. Again, this is the problem. I now have 4 guild gates in play against an opponent who's stuck at 2 lands, but I need something to go with this. They're putting stuff on the board, and I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs. Wish I could Gates Blaze, but I guess I can't. Gatebreaker Ram because, duh. I'm actually going to keep that on top. I think having a second Gates Blaze is not going to be a bad thing. I'll have 6 mana available next turn, so I can Ram and the Blaze. Of course, Empty Salads are very resistant to Gates Blaze. A Gatebreaker Ram is easily killed by cast down, so I really just kind of have to hope to dodge removal. They're playing black cast down. Oh, they don't run. Either they're not running a lot of removal, or they're just not so worried. I don't know. Now I can keep the gate up to protect the Ram. Go ahead and concede. Hey, I won a match, finally. So guaranteed 500 gold, and I still get 3 cards no matter what. I guess I want them to at least be 1 rare. I need to get to 3 wins. I'll make it a free win at this rate. All progress sitting at 98.6%. It's like so close. 1 booster pack and I probably have it. Okay, they went ahead and... I'm gonna be stupid and keep this just because I have that opt. Mono red. Again. Alright, but 2 Plaza Harmony is great against mono red. I can drop a second guild gate. The next 2 turns gain 3 life each time. Well, Mountain needs one of the 2 cards off light up. Stage is going to be useless. I'm gonna go ahead and scratch to the bottom. I really am looking for a Deafening Clarion or the Gates Ablaze right there. Problem is, if I drop Gatebreaker Ram now, it's a 4/4. Might almost be better to go ahead and Blaze for 2. And then hope to draw into another one. There's the chain. That's expected. But I can now drop. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to play Guild Summit first. I'll take the hit this turn, because I have another Plaza. But this sets up my card drawing chip. And I think that's far more important in this deck. Oh, and I'm flooded. They are seriously flooded. I'm at 9. I think it's safe to go ahead and drop that and drop this. 6/6 Gatebreaker Ram means if they have a lightning bolt, they could take out the Gatebreaker, but we'll see. I bet they don't. Yep, I was right. At 12 life, they realize they don't have much chance, so they're going to go ahead and concede. Once again, I'm going to bring in Spell Pierce. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't think of this last time. Archway Angel is going to be the #1 card for dealing with mono red because I can gain a crap load of life off of it. I don't know what sideboarding they did. Mono red doesn't have many answers in Ram or Colossus. If I can get my Krasis up big enough, they don't have any answers for that either. This is a keepable turn 3 gates. Michael Firebrand. Yep, standard mono red, like I've been playing forever and ever. It's really honestly fallen out of favor as a standard deck from what I've seen. It did not perform well this weekend at the Magic Championship. And they're on 1 mana. That is bad for them, but good for me. So, we are going to go ahead and drop the Gruul Guild Gate, because I'm going to be smart about it this time. That gives me access to 4 different colors of mana, which is what this deck needs. 4 color gates, after all. They're still stuck on 1 mana, so this is going to be an easy win. I mean, seriously. There's not a ton of answers they can get with that deck. Gates Blaze. Not Gates Blaze, Guild Summon, excuse me. Although at this rate I may end up Gates Blazing next turn just to limit the amount of damage I'm going to take from their creatures. Shot could increase the damage. Does. Yeah, full 11. Oh, as much as I would love to play the Growth Spiral this turn, I really need to go ahead and wipe the board. I may draw a concession on its own. Hydroid Krasis, yeah, they still didn't draw land. That sucks. If they're playing the 17 land version, it's understandable. Because the 17 land version, you're going to run into that a lot. So now I'm at 2 wins, hey. I'm feeling pretty good now. Canary. That's interesting. We'll choose to play first. Shimmer of Possibility into Guild Summit. I don't even know what I'm playing against. I feel like a mulligan is in order for that hand. They went and took a mulligan as well. They went to 5. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and mull or scry that to the bottom. You're gonna keep the 5 or go to 4? The London Mulligan is not in order yet. And it is not improving much, because Krasis is not very good early. Just isn't. You need to be able to cast it for X's 2 at a minimum, otherwise you're not really getting anywhere with it. I'm going to take the Gruul Gilgate because I need a source of green mana for the circuitous route. And actually, come to think of it, Hydroid Krasis requires a green source of mana. Playing against, looks like a control opponent of some kind. I see Dimir, I think control. And given the Dimir Gilgate, oh, it's Sultai. Excuse me. We'll see if they got a counterspell, and they do not. We're going to go with an Azorius Gilgate and a Simic Gilgate. Why not? We're going to go ahead and play a Gruul Gilgate. And let's see, next turn I could do Plaza and Krasis for 6. Even if they counter it, I'm still going to gain 3 cards and 3 life. Either they're not running counter magic, or they are not drawing any of it. There's the Ravenous Chupacabra. Okay. I can do another Krasis for 6. Fill my hand up big time. Play the Simic Gilgate. Colossus should have been... Oh, it's not quite free. Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to block. Think of it. They want to put it in the graveyard so that they can bring it back. I sense a Gates Ablaze in the near future here. Alright, let's see how we want to do this. First things first, we want to pay for the Guild Summit. I'm not going to... I have enough cards in hand at the moment. We got Gates Ablaze. We'll go ahead and Growth Spiral. The land I got, and then cast Gate Colossus. I don't know why it didn't leave the blue mana open for Opt, but the auto tapper is still a work in progress. That'll bring back the whatchamacallit, Ravenous Chupacabra. Or are they gonna go for the Biogenic Ooze? Ravenous Chupacabra, okay. 7 gates in play. So, Gatebreaker Ram. Gatebreaker Ram. Opt. We'll leave Negate on top, because that gives me an answer to any kind of a board wipe they want to play. And we'll pass turn. Black card with converted mana costs less than equal number of creature cards in your graveyard. Okay. I'll let you go. You have 1 card in your graveyard. So it's a black card with converted mana costs of 1 or less. And I honestly cannot think of a 1 or less card right now that I'm really worried about, short of, say, Duress. And honestly, Duress isn't that big of a concern. Go ahead and take Negate out of my hand. Unless you got a, Ritual of Soot to follow it up, you're not going to do much. In this case, they didn't get anything. Because they didn't count number of cards in the graveyard first, I guess. Through my graveyard now. Rise from the grave. No. Can't have my Colossus. That's game. I'm not gonna screw around. I'm not gonna gate the blades. I'm not gonna try and show off the casting ops. I'm just gonna go straight for the kill and move on to the next game. Really hate it. I know sometimes people have quests they want to do, and so they go ahead and try and fill in a few more extra cards. But seriously, just go ahead and be done with it. Just attack me, kill me, be done with it. I'm going to bring in some extra control. How many cards are in this? I think I tapped one too many. 61. Yeah, I need to put another card back. We're going to put away Gate. Well, Gate Colossus has the advantage of being reusable. So I may actually drop one Krasis here and be done. And I suspect I'm going to see a lot more control cards come in from them. I think this is good. I don't see any of my sideboard cards. I have no gates at all. But I do get to open up with a turn 2 Growth Spiral. Or I can go ahead and draw that. And then I can get a turn 2 Growth Spiral still. Plaza. I played the Plaza. I really did early on. And I think it hurts your mana too much. I really do. Okay. Up. They put a Demon of Catastrophes and a Rise from the Grave into their graveyard. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the gate up. I'm not worried about a 3-1 right off the bat. Wall of Lost Thoughts. They're gonna mill themselves. Yep. Land, 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 land. Wow. I know it's weird. But I'm going to take a very defensive pose at the moment. I have 2 Guild Gates in play. They went ahead with nothing. Alright. 4/4 Gatebreaker Ram is going to be able to at least put up a defense. Gateway Plaza. I'm gonna go aggressive. I may end up paying the cost for it. But sometimes you just gotta turn cards sideways. Gate Colossus, unless they can exile it, it's a very resilient threat. Since next time I find a gate, it just goes straight back to the top of the deck. So 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Krasis for 4. That'll leave a single mana for Spell Pierce. Turn. And that's why I keep single mana up. I don't remember if it was Mike Sigris or somebody who says that he thought Spell Pierce was awful in sideboards. I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with him. Somebody, one of the pros was talking about it at the Mythic Championship this weekend. So hey, guaranteed at least 1,500 gold and 3 cards, one of which is a rare. Bonus, I'm 3-0. Alright, next match. Against Fidget Jones. I like that name. The kids who are watching this, there was a movie back in, I think, the 90s called Bridget Jones. The Diary of Bridget Jones, or whatever it was called. I'm sure that's a takeoff on it. But kids these days... Uh-oh. This better not be mono blue. I haven't faced it yet. Since Autumn Urchin decided to make it a really, really popular... Yep, there it is. That's why I have deafening clear. I'm going to play this. I can Growth Spiral next turn, or wait and see what they want to do. They're likely to have Spell Pierce and or Negate up. We'll see if they go a little aggressive or not. Recession, that's to be expected. 2 mana up to protect the Siren Storm Tamer, no doubt. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and see if they got the Essence Capture. Oh, Wizard's Retort, that works. 1 counterspell out of hand. Of course, a Gate Blaze would be better than definitely Clarion right about now. Of course, 5 mana would be even better, so I can definitely Clarion with Negate backup. But I'm not likely to get that, so we're going to go ahead and pass. End of turn Growth Spiral. Then we can untap with enough mana to do it. Plus, we also have Negate up just in case. Let's see if they want to go for it. How bad do you want it? 12 years, okay. Question is, do you have a report? Okay, if you're going that far out, I'm thinking you don't have... No, they could still have Spell Pierce. Oh, now it's out of range of Deafening Clarion. Crap. Shimmer of Possibility. They may have spell points. Alright. Did not see Gates Ablaze. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be getting my card draw going, so we're going to bring in more there. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take out all the guild summits. Go straight up for damage. See if we can't grind them out. And if I can, well, eyesight works badly, eyesight works badly. I am on the play, which is going to happen. Keep this, because I can always opt for the third land or something that's not red or blue, preferably green. And that is not what I was looking for. I have a negate, and I don't want to negate. There we go. Alright, go ahead and untap. Buddy old pal. Very interesting. You can have a trickster, I don't mind. try and counter the Curious Obsession. If they want to counter back, they're welcome to do so. Gatebreaker Ram, well, they can't counter it. Let's give you a 6/6 badass sheep. This Jin. Ain't afraid of your Tempest Jin. I'm afraid of your Spell Pierce. I would like an untapped land. I know this is weird for me to say. An untapped land gives me the option of avoiding Spell Pierce, but since, you know, that's the way it is, I'll go ahead and drop a Colossus while I can't counter it. If I can land Gates Ablaze at this point, the game is pretty much over. As is, they're going to have a hell of a time trying to deal with this. I don't know, they may run mass manipulation in the sideboard, which could pose an issue. For Tempest Gem, Curious Obsession. That's an interesting choice. I'm not sure what you're expecting to do, if you're expecting to Trickster or something, because I got 15 damage on the board, you got 15 life. Or are you just trying to draw into an answer? So that's one tamer. I've got enough to blaze and kill you. Alright, game 3. Whew. Now they're going to be on the play. That's going to make it trickier for me. After all of my talking trash towards Mono Blue Tempo, I gotta give it proper respect now. Oh, I've got the Guild Gate background going. Ow! Sorry, Toe just... I'm gonna keep this. This seems interesting. I like this. Terramander, alright. Terramander. Last turn. I got Spell Pierce. Turn. Okay, they're just gonna swing 2. Opt in response. Lesnia Guild Gate. No, I don't want that. Other Guild Gate. This is gonna be trickier. I have to grow Spiral. Gruul Guild Gate into play. Next turn, Island is a very fortuitous draw right now, because that'll have to be Gates and Blaze next turn with counter match backup. Yeah, this could be bad. Oh, I landed it. Holy moly. That was a risk from hell right there. Fast turn. Alright. I think I can win this game now. Especially since they're flooding out. Should have kept that mana open. They got 6 mana. Spell Pierce isn't going to do much for him. I could have kept it open for Negate, though. We'll see. If they got Mass Manipulation, I just screwed myself. Play the Gatebreaker Ram. Now I have an out. Got the Mass Manipulation finally. Trancing Melody. Gate. Oh, Pierce. Spell Pierce to Spell Pierce. Not that it matter. I don't know why they didn't pay the 2 mana. It doesn't matter anyway. The Ram will become a 2/2. I shock it out of the way and keep swinging. I fail Predator. Got the ready playset. So 4 wins. Wow. It's gonna be my first time going 5-0 in the standard, traditional standard tournament. Alright, I need Entrancing Melody, or probably better yet, Mass Manipulation for my sideboard. Or maybe even playing one main deck for this deck. I may have to spend a rare wild card to get it. This is a mulligan. This is a snap mulligan. I mean, no issues whatsoever. Oh, worst but 5. Take it, and it's, I mean, Plaza Harmony is tapping for colorless mana only, and I'm up against Guildgate. I'm up against a different Guildgate deck. Here's the Growth Spiral. There. Now I have somewhere to get. Somewhere to go. Their mana screen. Holy moly. I may actually win this one. Still. Come on. Really, game? You're gonna make me tap it out? All to 5, and I may have a chance because my opponent is just so mana screwed. There, they finally found another land. Oh, crap, I can't even do that. Yeah, with Ops, you can't pull a green Guildgate. Really? Seriously? Now, best I can do is negate any Guild Summit to try and play. That wasn't a Guild Summit. Well, at least I've got my Guild Summit going. That's going to help me big time. Fortunately, their Gatebreaker Ram is going to be a 6/6 now. Leaves me with Negate up. And Colossus, unfortunately, is not touched by Negate. And they're gonna go the Ram. Okay, I need a Gates Horns with more gates in them. I don't see that happening necessarily. At least lets me stay alive for a turn. to 6. Yep, negates the blaze to me. That's fine. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 guild gates in play. I need to decline that. Growth spiral. Oh my god, you're joking me. I can't find a frickin' Gates Ablaze? There's one. Oh my god. Right. The crap I have to go through. Well, Archangel sucks for me. We just gained a whole crap load of life. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow! I can't believe that made them concede of all things. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna sideboard on that one. That I don't know why they conceded. I was at 11 life, unless they had like no answers in their hand in the near future and thinking, well, he's drawn a whole bunch of cards, he's gonna play out a whole bunch of stuff next turn. I mean, I would have played it out a little bit further. Actually sided some stuff in, whereas I was lazy, didn't bring in Crushing Canopy, which would have been a good card. Yeah, turn 2 Growth Spiral works for me with this deck. I'm going to be limited on what I can play right now. I don't have any red mana, for example. 2 life, Growth Spiral. Guild Summit next turn. Ram's fine. The Guild Summit and start dropping bigger Rams. Plaza of Harmony, that's gonna give me 3 life. Okay, that's a 6/6. Go 7/7. That works, right? Gates on their side of the board. Interesting, interesting. Up. Keep happens. Block. Want a Gates Ablaze afterwards. That's fine. Not gonna bother me any. Mass manipulation, okay? I'm good with that too. Not what I was hoping for. Or it's gonna give me 2 life. Nope, I'm dead. Needed a Gates Ablaze. Didn't see it. Alright, so now we'll actually do a little sideboarding maybe. I'm pretty sure Deafening Clarion is going to be a dead card. We're gonna bring in Crushing Canopy. Dead. Deal with flyers. Deafening Clarion should never hit a creature they play, unless they cast a Krasis for a very low amount. And this is another crap hand. This is a much better hand with Gates Ablaze, although I only have one gate. I really hate to leave Guild Summon on top like that, but I think I'm going to need it to life. We'll grow some more. There's the Guild Gate. Gives me 2 gates. Plaza of Harmony. Guild Summons, and it taps the 3 freaking gates. Should have done it manually. Appear to be ahead for the moment. They've got 4. They'll be able to get up to 5 guild gates. Cinder Vines. So you're going to use your Cinder Vines to destroy my... or are you just going to let me continue playing guild gates? You should have destroyed my guild summon immediately. Not doing so was a huge mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 gates on my side of the board, 4 on theirs. 5-0. Well, I cannot argue with a 5-0 result. Alright, ICR is Forerunner of the Coalition. Nobody cares. 2100 gold, 2 rare, at least 2 rares and 1 uncommon. Here we have the first eruption. Nobody cares. Bishop of Binding. Meh. Beggarcaster. Well, the gold's nice. Alright. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 17 minutes. It is 9 o'clock here, Central. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Get ready to go to bed. Because I got work in the morning. So I appreciate you watching, Linethel. This video is going to go up on my YouTube stream probably tonight. Over at ExParrot 42 at YouTube. And I guess I'll be streaming Magic again on Friday night, unless I get the bug to do more streaming this week. I really need to try and make more Magic content, get into it more often. So, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.